watching from Facebook. Again, welcome for those of you who are watching on YouTube, and just because we can, we are now also live on Instagram. Right, so 3 simultaneous casting of our live session from our HQ, and we are Mighty Valor. My name is Louis, and welcome with 2 special guests down here. They're appearing everywhere. Right, so they will be here watching the live together with you guys. Now, we are in our office, and you see me surrounded by different bikes because I brought out different bikes today just to show you and why. Today I'm going to explain much more in depth about a few things, especially our trade-in program, because from our past 2-3 different live sessions there have been a lot of questions and inquiries about people inquiring how to get our bikes via the trade-in programs. And of course, for those of you who are seeing us for the very first time, okay, go and like, go and share, and go and subscribe to all our social media channel. We are Mighty Velo, official distributor of Birdy bicycles in Singapore. And then we sell folding bikes. We specialize in folding bicycles. And you can see here, all around me, there are bicycles with small wheels, functional, rides very well, and they are awesome bikes to own. And if you have been watching and following all our socials so far, you would have seen that we made many videos. Everything we also take video of. Why? It's because we want to inform you as good and as cover as much as possible about the benefits of riding bicycles. And we have been in business since the mid-2000s, actively involved with the government in the infrastructure building of Singapore. You know why? You see all these park connectors, you see all the parks that we have right now, you see a lot of people riding bicycles. Part of the reason is because we are heavily into the plan with LTA. Cheng Hu will work with us together to actually, incorporate bicycles into Singapore's public transport and transport systems. So where are we? We are at 30 Tai Seng Street, BreadTalk IHQ. If you go along Paya Lebar Road, you see BreadTalk, and we are upstairs above UOB Bank, and you take the escalator next to Din Tai Fung, turn left. That's where our showroom is, and you will be able to see all our bicycles, including all these models that we have here. Now, we're not just a bike shop. They say you come here, you buy the bicycle, you look at the bicycle, you buy the bicycle. No, right? We offer one very crucial and important thing, which is free test rides. Why are test rides so important? It's because test rides, then you can really see, look, feel, and experience the bicycle yourself. And part of the reason why we got into folding bicycles is also because, in Singapore, a lot of people complain, like those of you, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or if you have a bike at home, some of you in the family like to ride bicycle, you buy a bicycle home. And one of the key things is, when you buy the bicycle home, mother big check lah, wife big check lah, this kind of thing. Why? Take up space. And then end up, you go and lock your bike downstairs. And when you lock your bike downstairs, what happens? Get vandalized, get damaged, get stolen. And you'll be thinking to yourself, maybe I should buy a folding bicycle. And then you go and buy a folding bicycle, conventional folding bicycle, forward half the frame, and end up the fall of the bike is not big, not small, cannot fit anywhere. End up you still go and lock downstairs. You know what happens? Again, get stolen, get damaged. And then you think for yourself, there are people who sell very good bikes like us. We sell the Birdy bicycles. Okay, we sell the Birdy bicycles. And why does this solve all that problem? It's because if you like cycling, you get a very good performance bicycle. And it folds into a size that you can put under your desk, into a cupboard, into an IKEA furniture. And then when you bring it back, it's not intrusive. Whoever designed your house, likely is your wife, cleans up and said, oh, this bicycle, quite okay, put inside. So it solves many problems at one go. Right? So these are bicycles that we have here right now. Now, predominantly, right, so we sell bicycles not only at our store. If you look at what's below right now, we also sell bicycles online, shop.mightyvelo.com. Our store is open 10 to 7 Monday to Saturday, and then closed on public holidays. Our online store is always open. It means that if you want to buy a bike right now, you can place your order, get your bike, and very likely the next day at 2 p.m. you'll be able to get your bike. If we happen to have already built a bike for you, you can come to our store and cash and carry. So you can buy our bikes at any point in time, all right? And again, those of you who have just joined us, welcome to viewers from Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram as well. If you like and our bikes here. Please do like, subscribe to all our channels and all our social media so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we make and any of the content that we have. And why so? Also because we announce, particularly on our Facebook, we announce our new offers on Facebook first. So please join our Facebook, follow us, give us a like, subscribe to the videos that you see if you like it. And if you're on this live session, share this link with your friends as well. If you're watching this not during the live session, also, if you have any questions, all right, any viewers from YouTube, Facebook, IG, if you have any questions, feel free to private message us on all these socials. We are there. We have people monitoring the messages. You can also comment straight at this live session. You got a question you want to ask directly to me, you can do that. And if it reaches me in time, I will be able to answer you that question. Questions sometimes can be like, can you show me how to fold this again? I'd like to see this particular part again. We can get our crew to film it again. And if you want to find out a bit more about all the bicycles that I have on display here, which I will highlight to you what they are, you can message us, okay? Now, if you are not on any of these social medias, you want to contact us via WhatsApp, you also can WhatsApp us, okay? Yeah, we're going to flash out the number very soon. All right, put it in the comments. You can WhatsApp us at 877-85678. Okay, we're going to get the slide down here, right? We see it. There we go. All right, our store telephone number is 66947830. And if you come down to our store, give us a call and let our store colleagues know that you want to test ride a bike. The bikes are ready and prepped, always ready for you to test ride. And WhatsApp us as well, 877-85678. Now, let us know in advance also because we do have refurbished bikes that you might be interested in. The guys can bring it to you. Now, we are located again at a place where it is really convenient. Why? Because you are able to test ride the bikes, all right, at our big park connector downstairs.
We have a comment that says we only accept folding bikes for trade-in.
Oh, okay, right. So there's a comment here. I've been told that somebody says we only accept folding bikes for trade-in. No, we are. I'm going to explain the trade-in bikes very, very shortly. Since you asked, we now accept. We have been accepting actually. If you have a full bike that is very thin there at home, block your way to the toilet, block your way to the front door, bring it to our shop. All right, submit that. Take the picture, left and right, folded, unfolded, full bike, not full bike. Let us know because we will give you a value to it. And since we are already on this slide right now, our really pumped up, juiced up trade-in is we are now offering up to $2,000 for your bike, okay? And might as well I give you some examples right now of people who have jumped on this opportunity to do so, right? Look at some trade-in numbers, okay? So I won't mention the customer name here. So this is a full bike that was traded in. The brand is, I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but whatever the thing is, this person bought it at $568. We offered him $400 and he was able to knock $400 off a Birdy New Classic. So if you have a bike that you are eyeing and if you have a bike that is an eyesore, bring it to the shop, all right? But all right, take the pictures first, let us know what you're trading in, what you're buying so that we can prepare it for you. And so this bike, I believe, was bought just last year, 2023. 2023, we offer $400 for this bike. So we do offer really, really good trade-in prices for bikes as well. There's another guy that traded in for a GT. Let me find that. Let me find if you can find the green. Yeah. Yes, this one. Okay. This person bought it in 2021. And I'll tell you the brand is BT Win, bought from Decathlon. If you try to trade in a bike at Decathlon, you go and find out how much they're going to offer you this bike. They're probably going to offer you $50 for this bike, but we offered the same price that Decathlon is selling this bike at $360. So you buy a Birdy GT, knock $360 off. Now, why is this so convenient for you? Do you know why? Because we have customers coming in to us. Initially, we didn't have a trade-in program. They actually tell us, hey, you go and sell the bike. Carousel, people are looking for bicycles. So what happens, you go through the same process, you go home, you go and wipe down your bike, make it look nice, very steady. You take pictures of it, you upload 20 pictures onto Carousel, you put down there, I want to sell this bike for $500. You know what's going to happen to you? There will be low ballers who come up to you, $50 cannot. Student price cannot. I'm very poor student. Nope, don't go through all those nonsense. Take a picture to us, we will give you, I promise you, a really good price for your bike. And then bring the bike to us, and you walk away with a brand new spanking Birdy or Refurbished GT bike. So there are more and more customers who are coming to us over that. So if you are like some of my friends, you don't like, you have a bike, you bought a bike during COVID because you anyhow go and buy a bike during COVID because very difficult to get a bike now. Then you ride the bike, you like cycling, but you don't have a very good bike. And then you look at the bike right now, your wife complaining that the house got no space, allow you to only have 1 or 2 bikes. And then you already got 1 or 2 bikes. And then you think, oh, I must give up 1 bike. So you give up the bike that you don't like, trade it in, we give you a Birdy bike. And you know what? Get your wife interested in riding also. Because why? Because they can refer your friend or your wife to buy a bike. And I'll explain why we have so many approaches right now for you to buy a Birdy bike. So it is the best time to do so, to buy a bike from us. And for that person who is asking, yes, we do accept full trade-in, full bikes as well. So my tu liao, go and get your bike, and then go and take picture, bring your bike in. Once we say it's okay, we build your bike, walk home with a new bike. Okay, so 1 or 2 more person. There's another one. Okay, what's this? This is a full-size folding bike. This is a Montague bike. This was bought at $980 in 2021. So we offered him $700. We knocked $700 straight away for the Birdy 10-speed GT bike. This is the bike that incidentally I'm holding in front of me right now. This is the Birdy GT, one of our most popular bikes. Now, before I get into the bike itself, again, we distribute Birdy bicycles. We are the only place in the world right now that offers Birdy bicycles in 18 different colors. They are made by Pacific Cycles in Taiwan. The Birdy bike, brief introduction about the Birdy bicycle. The Birdy bicycle is a bike that is designed by 2 German engineers when they were in university in about the mid-1990s. And they wanted a bike that feels and rides like a full-size bike. And yet, they were toying with the idea, you know, inventors, innovators try to squeeze as many benefits as they can into something that they create. And the result of that is the Birdy bicycle itself. So what happens? That you get a bike that rides like a full-size bike, fits people from 1.3 to about 1.9 meters, right? The saddle can be flipped around, the seat post can be flipped around, the seat pushed forward for riders who are shorter or even kids, and the handlebar can go up and down 85 millimeters, okay? So this is a vast amount of adjustment that you can have. There are premium folding bikes that have recently emerged in the market that comes with single suspension and 3 different stem heights. So what happens if you have different people in your family, you're going to buy 3 different bikes? Maybe so. However, the Birdy is a bicycle that if you fit a kid to it, maybe about 8 years old, and you maintain the bike well, you can ride the bike through all the way to its 80 years old on the same bike itself. And so that was the vision of Riese and Müller in Germany when they actually designed the Birdy itself. Now, when they designed the bike in Germany in the 1990s, this was how the bike looked like. In a tubular shape, in a frame that is round, all right? And the folding and unfolding of the bike looks exactly the same. Be it you're buying a new Classic, which is like that, or that GT model. So the bike is easily folded and unfolded. And what this means is that you will have a bike that is full suspension, that rides really, really well. It has no break in the frame here, which means the bike folds in a half fold in that way. And like I said earlier on, a lot of people buy folding bikes, end up, if you're not riding a proper folding bike, like something like this, you end up not folding the bike. And you don't have a good experience folding the bike, or riding the bike, or keeping the bike secure. Yes, question?
Gary asks if he can trade in more than 1 bike.
Okay, if you have...
1 for 1.
You have more than one bike, sure. Trade in one bike to get in one new bike you have, right? So you are like me, many bikes but not enough space, okay? But then again, yes, you are allowed. So you trade in one bike for a bike that you wish to purchase. Now, the trade-in process goes like this, that we're going to send you a link if you give us a WhatsApp message, if you comment below, if you private message us on Facebook, on Instagram, or on YouTube right now. Even YouTube right now, we can give you the link. So tell us who you are, give us your contact information, and then take pictures of your bike. If you're trading in a full bike, of course, just take drive side, right side, and non-drive side, left side. If it's a folding bike, take the picture, unfold it, and fold it, send it to us. We'll give you a rough indicative figure of how much we can offer you. Bring the bike to the store, and then if your bike is in reasonably good condition, all right, we will be able to give you maybe even more. Now, I want to clarify, as you're looking at that website, can you go back to the website right now? Go back to the website now. Now, on top, the website does say folding bike. We are going to change this. Okay, I repeat myself, we are going to change this. That means that we are not accepting only folding bikes. We are accepting all bicycles, okay? Not just a folding bike. We are accepting all bicycles, full bike included, but give us a picture, all right? If it's not a folding bike, just take the left and the right side of the bike will do. Again, clarification, we will type the comments in as well. We are accepting full bikes as well, not just folding bicycles, okay? So the process is this: submit that form. We can post that link below. If you want to trade in your bike, click that link, give us your details, give us your information, what bike you want to buy, what bike you want to trade in. We will tell you the price of the bike that we are going to chuck your bike, okay? You know, I realize you go and trade in a mobile phone, they say they will chuck your old phone at the price. We are going to chuck your bike in our store right now, okay? So those of you who have a space issue, who have want to buy a new bike but cannot issue my Tulia, please go and submit and trade in your bikes with us. Any questions, again, type below. Private message us. If you're in the weekend, give us a WhatsApp. We will reply to you. So trade in, upgrade your ride. We are going to chuck your bike for as much as $2,000. Okay?
Ismail on YouTube asking whether the trade-in program can be for overseas customers. I replied to still be.
Okay, unfortunately, trade-in bikes are limited to Singapore unless you are dedicated enough to fly in with your bike that you're riding in Singapore and you want to trade in for a Birdy bike. Maybe we can work something out, but I don't think you're going to send your bike in. But just, Ismail, if you're on the chance that you are actually coming to Singapore to ride in a bike that you want to trade in, yeah, maybe we can talk about it. But predominantly, of course, this is a local thing in Singapore. Now, again, hi to all our viewers who are on YouTube who may be watching out of Singapore. So we are again live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Welcome to our live session on Mighty Velo. You guys are participating with me. All right, if you've got questions, please ask them. Any of our social medias, we've got people following, watching on these platforms. And also, if you want to WhatsApp us instead, you're on the bus, you're riding the public transport somewhere, working from home, all right, working from anywhere, please do WhatsApp us also. If you want to inquire about our bikes, you want to inquire about test rides, you want to inquire about accessories that we sell, you want to inquire about the bikes itself. So I'm guessing from the vibe of the people watching today right now that you know a little bit about the Birdy bike already, because you're asking about the train bike straight away, which means that you're thinking, can you trade in? Again, of course, let me just reiterate, we're accepting all bikes, full bikes. Now, all bikes means that bikes that you own. Don't come in with those rental bikes and try to trade in those bikes, okay? Right? Because one of my friends told me, can I go and get those, the rental bikes? I go and scan the QR, trade in. No, we don't accept those bikes, okay? Okay, let's say, I think we brought up one or two more examples over here. Okay, this person traded in a Dahon that was bought, let me see that, 2021, bought at $1,000. We offered $800 for this bike for a Birdy GT. Now, a lot of people are trading in for the Birdy GT, and I will tell you why these people traded in for the Birdy GT in a short while. This is one of our most popular models that we actually also have, okay? Interestingly, someone decided to also trade in a very premium bike, all right? Look at this bike. I won't mention what it is, but we give in a maximum trade-in value of $2,000. So yes, we accept all bikes, all right? Premium bikes as well, up to $2,000. All right, now let's go back to the bikes right now. Okay, let's go back to the bikes. Why the Birdy GT is one of the most popular bikes, and I'll highlight this to you. It happens to be kind of my favorite bike as well of the Birdy range. Okay, now. Besides just the Birdy itself, let me highlight, because people are actively asking questions. How many colors does the Birdy come in? 18. Okay, 18 different colors. Let me flash the colors here. So we have the standard colors. You can see there, aquamarine, lime green, royal mustard. I'll highlight to you royal mustard. We are very, very low on royal mustard right now. Turns out to be one of the more popular colors. And then we got premium colors, additional $150. Some of these colors are a hybrid of two different colors. And then of course we have the Interpon colors. Interpon is a Mighty Velo exclusive. We are the only international distributor to offer Interpon powder coating for Birdy bicycles. Now what is Interpon? Interpon is exterior building powder coating. They are additional $300. And my example here that I have outside here right now, this is an Interpon frame. It has a little bit of a shimmering fairy dust finish. So why is this finishing durable? Now, powder coating is a technology where it is not liquid. It is actually a powder that is applied onto the frame, and then the frame is baked. So this finishing is tough, it's color fast, and it's easy to clean, and it's durable as well. It keeps its color for a very, very long time. This bike has been ridden by me. Yours truly here has ridden this bike in muddy areas, in wet conditions, in sandy areas, and this bike still looks as good as new. Okay, and might as well I show you a little bit more about this bike. So I am going to tell you about this bike in a video that I have been filmed riding this bike. So here we go, and enjoy. Folding bikes. They've been around for a long time. But have you ever wondered, can a folding bike be the only one bike you will ever need? So you want to do a ride from home on the road, turn into a grassy field, and then onto a gravel path, and then head back home on the road, and yet be able to fold in 15 seconds? Does such a bike exist? Yes, it does. Birdy GT can get you from A to B, going through all that kind of terrain. It mimics what a gravel bike does, and a little bit of what a mountain bike does. Single chainring at the front with 10-speed transmission at the rear, semi-hydraulic disc brakes, and very awesome configuration. And it is the only folding bike in the market right now that allows you to do all that, and is full suspension. And of course, all the components I have mentioned are standard transmission components of any bicycle, so you can tweak the bicycle to your heart's content and tailor it to where you want to ride, how you want to ride it. So where can you go? If you want to ride the Birdy GT on the road, go ahead. If you want to ride it off-road, go ahead. Will you catch up with your friends riding the Birdy R20? Perhaps not. Is this the lightest Birdy bike? Definitely not the sleekest, but as you can see, it is a folding bike, so you can do it all. And this is the most versatile Birdy bike ever created. Go. Alright, so there you go. This is Birdy GT. This specific bike was doing that. I'm going to film more stuff on this bike as well. And the proper buzzword that you might have heard in the recent times, for those of you who have been cycling a while, is suddenly there's an emphasis on gravel riding. It means that can you make a bike that is capable on road and be able to ride in gravel situations and light off-road. We have made this bike and we have been riding this bike for years already. So what's there not to like about the Birdy folding bike? Why? Because slap on a pair of slick tires, you can zoom around on the road effortlessly. And if you equip the bike with knobby tires like the Birdy GT, it becomes a fully capable gravel machine. And not only is it able to do that, when you're done with it and you want to go home, there is no gravel bike in the world that folds at the suspension pivot, okay, and fits under your desk or in an IKEA furniture. So here it is, the Birdy GT itself. There are people and brands coming up with bikes right now who pretend to be able to go onto gravel, but these bikes are more than 15 kilos. They're much heavier than even my full-size mountain bike. So the Birdy GT works like any other Birdy model. You can ride in the park, you can ride it to work. And if you find a place that you want to explore, say Coney Island, say, you know, the rail corridor, go ahead and go there. You can bring where other folding bikes cannot go. So this is the most fun that you can have with the Birdy bike. And don't take it from me, take it from one of our customers over here, Kyrie. He has, we've joined him on a ride before, but this is what he said about the Birdy.
Hai Mati Velo, 大家好, Waalaikum, apa khabar? First thing selalu memang most of the time weekend selalu I will go for mountain bike trail, dekat apa Pulau Ubin lah, E15 lah, with my friends lah. I also like to cycle on the road, cycling, but I use foldies saja. So my foldie is 16 inch and 20 inch. My 16 inch is main yang ada shock kat belakang, tapi in front tak ada. Okay, and then my fan on, just the usual normal bicycle, comfortable to ride on the road. So I want to find something yang can do, not say everything lah, but at least a road, and then pavement, and then of course a little bit of gravel here and there. I watch a lot of Mighty Velo punya video, YouTube lah, all this and that lah. I think this is a very good one, honestly. So I guess that's why I end up getting a GT lah, because of course they have so many different types, and then GT is very affordable, and you can change the different size of wheel if you want. I guess that's why I chose the GT lah. Grand Tour, betul tak?
Okay, Gary, saw your question. We will message you. The trade-in will be based on the retail price of the full price of the bikes that you're interested in. I understand that you have mentioned, one of my colleagues said that you are interested in trading 2 bikes. Please submit that 2 submissions so we can see what we can. Okay. So welcome back, everyone. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, as well as on Instagram. So we are broadcasting on 3 different places with my 2 little special guests here today. Okay, so they're everywhere, and we hope that we're everywhere as well. Okay, now I want to talk about the retro-looking Birdy bike that I meant to, but because you guys had a lot of questions, we had to answer your questions, but that's perfectly fine. So this is, yep, also a Birdy bike, Birdy New Classic, all right, and it works and folds and rides like any of our newer Generation 3 frames, which were the sleeker ones. But this is the Birdy New Classic, also available in one particular Interpon color. It comes in 8 different colors. We can show those colors, and we can show 8 different colors. The Birdy New Classic was designed with a retro look in mind and keeping to the same similar benefits that all Birdy bikes actually have. So the 7 colors, they come in no extra charge, and 1 Interpon coating, which is an extra $100. The Birdy New Classic, we have, all right, incidentally, we have the biggest Birdy New Classic community in the world in Singapore. And why is it so? Because you get a full, proper folding bike with full suspension. Rides really, really well. It's really, really comfortable, but don't take my word for it. if you want to experience the bike for yourself, come down to the store. How do you get to the store? If you come down by train, Tai Seng MRT, go to exit C, take the underpass, all right? 30 Tai Seng Street, we are above UOB building. If you come into the main building in BreadTalk IHQ, take the escalator up, you see Subway, turn left, you will see us, and you will see a wall of 18 different frames in all the colors of the Birdy that we have. And come into our store and go and test ride the bikes. We have a good, wide, long PCN that even has a short incline that you can test all our bikes there with. And why do we want to let you test ride the bike? It's because only you yourself can feel how the bike rides. We've got a customer about a month back. He came in, he was asking about a bike, and he literally test rode the bikes before he eventually settled on the Birdy Roll-Off, our king of Birdy bikes, which is the highest end that we actually have. Why? Because he said it was the only one that he was able to climb the hill well on, but you are yourself, you understand what you need. And also we will share with you how you fold the bike, how do you push the bike when you're going into the mall, or into the train, or into the bus, or how you put it into your car. So the bike that goes literally everywhere with you, for example, the Birdy bicycle, myself included, my Birdy bike has gone on to many, many countries. It's easier to pack also. And I've ridden it in all seasons. In the hot summer seasons in Australia, the very, very cold places in Korea, I have brought the bike, and it has expanded the places that I can explore. You know, when you go on an overseas trip to somewhere, if you walk, you can probably cover 2 or 3 kilometers easily within an hour. But with a bicycle, like what I did with my wife, every day was an adventure in excess of up to 50, 60 kilometers away. So with a bike, you will be able to do that. And this is something that I like to do. But if you've ever thought about getting a bike, and you think that, hey, I want to explore, might as well. If you have a full bike that you find it difficult to bring on an overseas trip, again, you can trade in your bike with us. So there have been people who are messaging us about trade-in. We're really active. We are very, very well encouraged by this. Why? Because we are offering up to $2,000 for a bike that you currently have right now. So if you want to tell your friends about it, go and share our posts that talk about trade-in to all your social media platforms. Incidentally, we are on almost all of them. Tell your friends that if they want to trade in a bike, you can come to us right now, take pictures of that bike, send it in. We will tell you, based on the bike, what you want to get, and we'll offer up to $2,000, 2,000 塊, okay? 2,000 Singapore dollars here. So we're offering that to you. Now, if your friend does not have a bike, we're going to move in a little bit, we're going to change track. If your friend does not have a bike, but you have bought a bike from us before, we also want to reward you. Okay? If you are that friend of someone that you know has bought a bike from us, tell your friend to refer you. Why? Because this is our Refer a Friend. We are offering up to $1,400 in online store credits for you and your friend to enjoy. It means that if you bring in a friend and your friend, let's say, buys a Birdy GT, okay? You bought a bike from us before, you bring a friend, the friend come and test ride the bike, and the friend likes and buys a Birdy GT, your friend will get $450 in store credits and you get $200. So combined, you guys have $650 to spend in our store. So we have really put our Refer a Friend on steroids. We also have trade-in bike prices also on steroids because we want to reward you, our existing customers, as well as new customers as well. Then if your friend buys a roll-off, both of you will get up to $1,400 in store credits. So we want everyone to benefit. You come in, you want to buy a new bike, yes, we've got the promotional price for you, which is 10% off. If you want to buy a new bike with us, and you feel that, hey, you offer test rides, right? You guys test ride the bikes. You guys take the bikes on photo shoots. That means that do you have bikes that you have ridden before, like our demonstration bikes, our display bikes? The answer is yes. We also have a series of refurbished bikes that you can also get from us. So we renew our test ride fleets from time to time. And you see that the bikes that we have are up to 65%. I'm going to share with you some examples that we have. This is a very a unique one that we have displayed with our racks. It is a Birdy New Classic model. Is this one? Yeah, I cannot see. It's very small. I must see the price. Okay. Yep, 1989. Comes with a rack, an aquamarine color, okay, and Crank Brothers matching colored pedals as well. The usual price of a Birdy bike here is 2099, but without the racks. So this one comes with mudguard, and the racks is going for 1989. So we do have a fleet of refurbished bikes, not only just Birdies. The Carry Me is also in the lineup as well. I'm going to show that particular one to you. Because someone has asked me about, do we have Carry Me's as well? Yes, we do. This is our current test ride Carry Me model that we have. Okay. So this particular Carry Me, I'll tell you the price of this Carry Me, it shocks even myself. How much is this again? $350, usual price $999. Khaki brown, this is the piece available at the store. If you like it, you can get it. Now these are bikes that we have used for display, for photo shoots, for creating video content on, and we are doing content that we have ridden around, or some of them are actually near, very, very near mint condition. I'll tell you why do I mean very, very near mint condition. Because sometimes if you look at this bike here, very, very minor dings on the bike, but they are not the perfect. No bike is perfect, but these bikes we have identified. Sometimes, you know, we want to give customers the best bike. When we build them, we find a little bit of a blemish, and if you're okay with it, this particular Birdy City bike, okay, this one Birdy City price is at 2295. The usual price of the Birdy is at 2699. So these are our refurbished fleet of bikes. And where do we go to look for these bikes over here? You go onto our website and you click on, okay, let me see if my navigator on the website here. You go to the browser. Okay, can we go to the browser? Yep, okay. You go to the browser, go to the refurbished bike under promotions, and scroll down. And you will be able to see our entire bike of and our entire range of refurbished bikes there. So all these particular models, I have some of them here with me. They are with us. Okay. So the bikes with the conditions of the bike, if you click onto them, you will see. We highlight them to you. Now, how do you get these bikes? Now these bikes are not actively displayed at the shop. So you see that small little WhatsApp button on our screen, all right? So WhatsApp us, message us and say, all right, I'm interested to view which bike. And then if the bike is already at the store, you can tell us what time you're coming in. Or if the bike is not at the store, do give us some time to bring the bike from our warehouse, which is across the road. And we encourage you to let us know before when you are coming to the bike shop, so that in case that you want to come down, we can bring the bike likely a few hours in advance. Try to be early also, because sometimes if it's raining, it might not be convenient for us to cut that bike over. But we have customers who are particularly interested in our refurbished bikes. This is not, one customer actually told me, I'm okay with this, the price is good. I'm okay with, let's say, this particular scratch here. So in his words, if you like the scratch, but you like the price even more, all right, let us know. Come and look at our refurbished bikes, up to 65% off. Really, really good deals. Like our carry-alls have been sold. This Carry Me also is up at our refurbished bikes. Now, when we talk about refurbished bikes, right, it's not damaged items. Like, you know, when you go to IKEA, you find that this particular chair here cannot screw in properly. No. Our refurbished bikes are completely checked, tuned, and adjusted nicely. It means that they ride as good as when they are brand new. So when you come here, you look at the bike, and you can test ride that particular bike as well. So when you're happy with the bike, we can sell you that refurbished bikes. We have a fleet of them. There have been inquiries. Some people have bought the refurbished bikes already. So stock availability is as and when these bikes actually go, then we will have no more already by then. Okay? Now, again, welcome to our live session. We are simultaneously on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Those of you who are here right now, please go and share, like, and subscribe to all our social medias, especially our Facebook, because we put and post all these things, right, the first on Facebook there. So any of the good deals, all the Ho Kang Tao and all these things, come into our Facebook, follow us, and then if you go to our YouTube section on Mighty Velo, go and click the bell and like. Why? It's because we are constantly making new videos. Some of you feedback that you want information on different tires. I'm working on that right now. You want information on how and where you can have the most fun on your bike on the Birdy GT. I'm also working on that. Our team is also consistently looking at the feedback from our customers. We are also producing content that what you want to see. So also, if you are already here, tell us what you want to see, where you can ride the bike, or if you know of a good place that you can ride, or we can ride the bike, let us know as well. And of course, if you are our customer already, you want to do another segment of, we do this thing called MV Talks, where we talk to our customers. And because we have a shared passion of riding bicycles, we want you to share with us why you buy the bike, where you ride, how do you enjoy doing it. And more importantly, if you've got a friend, that comes along who wants to ride bicycles, please remember that we have our Refer a Friend. We also have our trade-in bikes that are also there, okay? And so what other trade-in bikes? Oh, I want to show you one really cool refurbished bike that we have. Can you take this R20 in that the Labubus are on here, okay? This is a really cool gloss black and silver combination at a really good price, because this is almost immaculate. I mean, it's very, very minor things here, but a brand new R20 at a price of 3,527, black polished and silver bike here. The Labubus are on. And I mentioned below, this color, Royal Mustard, is really, really low right now. We have one unit here, which is the Birdy City. It's going for 2,295. The usual price of the Birdy City is at $2,699. And there's another Birdy City that I have behind here, right, which is also at 2,295. Okay. Now, one other thing that I would like to talk a little bit about. If you come to our store and you want to buy a brand new bike from us, we've got customers inquiring about this, so I might as well answer this question, is that if you buy a bike from us at the store, you will be able to write off with your bike as little as about $150 per month, because you can opt for installment payment plans at 0% interest from UOB, OCBC, DBS, or POSB credit cards. That means you can split the bike into 12 equal parts and pay for your bike. You can literally, if there is a color of the bike that you like at the store, you can swipe your card, opt for a 12-month installment, 0% interest credit card on any of the 4 local banks in UOB, OCBC, DBS, and Postbank. Please note that this is only available at the store. We need to swipe your card for this, and you can write off with your bike as little as $100 over a month with the bike. And if you think about this, right, if you intend to ride to work on this, added benefits, right, you are literally paying for the bike because you're saving money somewhere else. One of the key reasons I got a folding bike was I didn't want to drive to work anymore. And I calculated when I was working in the city, my ERP was close to $5,000 a year. All right? If you simply just rode to work every day, you burn fat, not fuel, and then you save a lot of money, but you get an outstanding bike from us. In this case, if you buy a Birdy bike, enjoy your commute to and from work, which makes life much, much better over here. So 12 installments from UOB, OCBC, and DBS on credit cards, or you can also do 3 months installment on Atome, which is also available at our store. If you have a debit card, we accept Atome, three equal payments with 0% interest. So this makes owning a Birdy bike much easier right now, and you will be able to do so much quicker. Okay? So again, you are watching us live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. And if you have a question, let us know through the private message on Facebook, on all these platforms, or WhatsApp as well. If you want to order your bike online, shop.mightyvelo.com, you will be able to get your bike and order it after 2 p.m. So there's a lot of things to unpack here today. Okay, so and one of the key things is a lot of people have been asking us about trade-in bikes. So I want to emphasize that one more time. If you have a bike at home that you bought, is taking up space, very thin way, block your main door, block your corridor, all right? People come in, say it's a hazard and all that. show us that bike if you don't want it anymore. Because if you find it very lazy to go and take picture, put on carousel, entertain buyers, all right, want to scold the low ballers, but you cannot really scold them, get rid of all that inconvenience. Go to the link below where we have posted it on our comments there. Submit your details, take pictures of your bike, tell us which Birdy or which GT bike that you want to buy. We will give you an offer for your bike. And if you have questions also, email us on hello@mightyvelo.com. Remember that our trade-in bikes are up to 2,000 Singapore dollars. All right, it is a trade-in program on steroids. Why? Because we want you to be able to ride a proper bike, and you can sell us your bike without the hassle of trying to sell it on Carousel, Facebook Marketplace. Don't need to go through all that effort. Just tell us what bike you want to sell. We give you a good price for it. Enjoy your Birdy bike straight away when it is done. Okay? If you don't have a bike and you know a friend from Mighty Velo, again, go and tell them to introduce you. Okay? You can earn up to $1,400 in store credits for the person that referred and the person that buys the bike. So our refer a friend, our trade-in bikes are really now on steroids. We are going full-blown into it because we want our customers and we want our new customers to enjoy the Birdy bikes as quickly as possible because we know that you will like your bike here. Okay? So what else is there? Let me see what else. So if you want to test ride again, come to our store. And for those of you who have questions that you cannot think of, for those of you who are watching this not on the live session, you can carry on commenting below or again, just message us. Any other questions that are left out on all the different platforms? Anybody messaging else on Instagram and all that? All right. Any more? No? Okay. So tell us what. Give us comments and suggestions. If you have a nice riding spot, do tell me. Then we can go and film there. If you have been one of our customers also, let us know if you want to be on video because you can introduce more friends as well. And for those people who have asked questions, if we have not completely answered your question, please do send us a follow-up message so that we can follow up with you. All right? So in the meantime, next week is there's going to be a holiday. And so if you want to get your bikes checked, please bring them to the store. If you have a super long weekend plan, Thursday, public holiday, Friday, you take leave before you go for your epic ride anywhere else, come to the store. We are open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 7 p.m., closed on public holidays. So next Thursday, we are not open during Deepavali. So if you plan to have your bike checked, you're going to bring a friend to ride a bike, this is where we are. And again, if you want to submit your bikes for trade-in, please do so. The earlier you submit, the earlier we have time to look for it. And if you really aim to get a bike by next week for the long weekend, we have time for that. So go ahead and do that. Okay? So if there are no further questions, all right, we will end the live session here right now. Thank you for watching our live session. Again, thank you for catching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Like and share our channels. Follow us on all these social medias. And on Telegram as well, I'm going to post a message on Telegram about our new upsize and on steroids trade-in program. So keep sending in your trade-in bikes. Let us know if you have a friend coming. Message us before you come to the store. If you want to look at a refurbished bike, also please tell us which bike you want to see so that we can bring the bike to the store and get the bike ready for you to test ride. So thank you all for being online. I will see you again the next time. Bye-bye.